Hey everyone, today is Friday, October 11th. I have a new chair, but today is really rainy, so it balances out. Um, Lately, I've been having issues with rubber banding in my games. Um, Star Trek Online and Neverwinter, as well as Diablo 3. And so I was like, well, what do these games have in common with each other? It turns out, for me living on the East Coast, they both route through Boston. Well, I'm a Verizon customer, and I read recently that Verizon's having trouble with one of their Boston service providers, Cogent Communications. So I did a trace analysis of yeah, it sounds fancy, but it's really stupid simple, of the route from here to the patch server at Cryptic Studios, which is in Boston, I guess, or at least it goes through Boston. And there was a hiccup at this address that ended with alter.net. And so I was like, all right, well, I'll go to alter.net and see what's up. It's Verizon's business solution page, or at least a page for Verizon Business Solutions, or something like that. And so I'm like, huh. Turns out that's the cluster that Cogent gave over to Verizon for use of trafficking through the area. And so I did a net test, and net test is a thing that the Cryptic has for champions on the champion site. But it just tests to see how much information you can send and receive. Not how fast, but how much. And I was receiving really low numbers, like pretty bad. And basically, my traffic is being throttled through this cluster, and as a result, it's causing rubber banding. So there's nothing wrong with my computer. There's nothing wrong with my wireless network. There's nothing wrong with connecting to the internet. There's just routing these games through Boston. That's the problem. That's where the problem is, in Boston. Um, so I honestly don't know what to do at this point. Like, there's not much point in arguing with Verizon because I'm sure they already know there's a problem with traffic. I think it has something to do with Netflix and stuff. But as a result, last Sunday I was playing Diablo 3, and I was chasing down this treasure pygmy, and I was rubber banding a bit, and so I was like, okay, as soon as I get to the next checkpoint, I will log out. And I didn't get that far. I killed the treasure pygmy, and the game kind of hung for a few seconds. Then it populated all the loot, and there was a lot of it, huge piles of stuff. And then it disconnected me from the server, which means I never got it. Which means all that work for nothing. And it kicked me back to my last checkpoint, which was a ways back. I was so close to the next checkpoint and didn't get there. In Star Trek Online, I'll be going at full impulse, flying towards my destination. Then all of a sudden, my ship just kind of goes back a bit, and then back a bit, and then back a bit, and I'm just, oh, it's so irritating. In Neverwinter, I'll go to do the charge attack that my Guardian fighter has, because she's so much fun to play, and she looks brilliant now that I've got a new machine. And so I'll go to hit Q, which is the button I have for that, and with an enemy targeted, and she'll go to charge forward, and then she'll backpedal and be like, she'll have only moved to like half the distance. So, uh, yeah, it's not fun to deal with this. On the plus side, though, I did spend quite a bit of time playing Mass Effect 3 last night, multiplayer. Promoted all my characters, and then spent all my money, and I wound up with a level 17 adept, level 12 soldier, level 12 engineer, level 12 infiltrator, level 8 sentinel, and a level 1 vanguard, because I didn't get any vanguard character cards. And so I played up the vanguard till it was like 12 or 15 or something. That was fun. Um, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with Mass Effect 3 multiplayer because I don't have that um, the lag that I used to have. I'm also playing it at full resolution, so it's no longer 1024 by 768. Um, yeah, it's pretty spectacular. Anyway, I'm gonna let this go. So until next time, take it easy.